Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Northern elders cry out. Your renewed hope has turned to renewed hopelessness. Northern elders, Professor Yusuf tackles Tinubu's government. Return Nigeria to where it was. Well, my lovely people, this is exactly what is happening now as Nigerians are seeing things, turn from one end to the other. I mean, Professor, Yanko, Yusuf, has always, tackled Tinubu. He will speak. He won't let him, he won't allow him continue on his reckless display. He said, Tinubu, you told Nigerians, one of the words you said was renewed hope, that the hope will be renewed, people's life will be better, you're going to do this and that. But guess what? It has been drama since you came in. From your various acceptance speech, the whole country went on lockdown in terms of fuel scarcity. Yes, that was your part of your mission statement. The whole country immediately fuel scarcity as a result of you saying subsidy has been removed. People unsure of what is happening. Everybody, artificial scarcity just happened in the country with people locking up their filling station, petrol stations, saying, they don't know what else will happen. They could have bought a product, for instance, say 1,000 naira, and now it's going to be selling for 2,000 naira. My dear, now 2,000 naira is good because the thing don't go beyond 50%. The increment. Is it house rent? Is it in terms of things going on in the country? So people are really, really, experiencing, especially those living in Nigeria, are experiencing the pinch. It ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. But this is exactly what is happening, and why again and again we cannot afford to be silent when all of this is going on. We need to sincerely, truly be able to speak out and say, you know what, let's do things right. Let's rise up to the occasion and begin to ensure that the right things are done. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Renewed hope, renewed hope, my foot. Tinubu, your renewed hope is now what? Turned hopelessness. Northern elder Professor Yusuf tackles Tinubu. Please return Nigeria back to where it was. The people are suffering. The people who deceived Nigerians into voting a Muslim ticket instead of ensuring that transparency, truth, and sincerity, personality, who they are, shine forth, have now abandoned the people. These are the very people who stood and supported the Tinubu's administration. Currently, Nigerians are suffering. What we need to do is to ask Tinubu to return the country to where it once was, as the people can no longer see themselves enjoying the lease of life that they've always enjoyed. Nigerians need the opportunity for this change. We cannot afford to allow the same thing to happen again and again. Nigerians are suffering. The people can barely look after themselves and take care of their needs. These are some of the issues that are going on now. And so it is important that nobody allowed Tinubu to come in again 2027. The days of supporting a man who has no hope, no future for this country is over. We must all rise up to the occasion and ensure that the right things are done. Tinubu came in expressing to Nigerians that he has renewed hope agenda. He explained to the people. He came to northern elders and all, promising that he will help the country to be better. He was given opportunity, and today he has made life worse than you can imagine. This renewed hope has turned into hopelessness. We cannot allow this to continue, not anymore. Nigerians must stand for what is true, and Tinubu must understand that the people can only take this for so long. After now, he will be surprised what will follow as a result of the choices he's making. So that's Professor Yusuf who can feel. So, my people, it is important that we begin to look into all of this, and we do not allow people who are selfish, people who are ambitious, people whose mission statement is just for themselves to continue in such a way. Nigerians are suffering sincerely. Look at the minimum wage, compared to what people need to spend. So it's really hard on people who are not earning very well. Look how things are. A bag of the minimum wage, the bag of rice is more It's more than the minimum wage. A bag of rice is more than the minimum wage. Excuse me. How do you want those people to survive when a bag of rice is more than the minimum wage? When people can hardly go from point A to point B, you know how much it is to travel from, for instance, from the east now to the south, or from the west now to the north. Do you know how much all of this is? This is how people are sincerely, truly, really suffering. And if we want things to change, everybody we need to do something more. We need to ensure that we dot our I's, we cross our T's, and we do not allow the same thing over and over again. If there is any time Nigerians need that help and support, it is now. Not someone who will come in and destroy what the people already have. What's happening is quite alarming, shocking, and we cannot afford to allow all of this to go on. The days upon us are so important. The issues that people are facing daily, the emotional trauma, it's terrible. It's hard on families who are working in Nigeria. How much more those who are barely getting by? Can you see how terrible things are? So these are some of the things that are happening. Well, my lovely, wonderful people, it is what it is. And if there's any time in our history where Nigerians must rise up to the occasion and do all that is necessary, it is now more than ever before. So nobody should sit back there and pretend that Tinubu is doing quite well. He's not doing anything well there. Tinubu is just making life worse for the people. Is making life worse for the people. And so you know, everybody is trying to understand, try to understand what the next lines of actions are, because it's becoming crystal clear that we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue to allow people who have no iota of true concern to determine what happens to us. If there's any time where Nigerians must rise up and ensure that the right things are done, it is now more than ever before. It is now more than ever before. And so we must do everything absolutely necessary to change the course of what is going on now. Anyway, my lovely people, what do you think? How do you see all of this happening? The same people, when you support them, don't they cry out, say we make mistake? Do you think they made a mistake, or just because of the suffering that they are experiencing? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day from us. Bye for now.